Well, you know, my husband is the apple of my eye, of course. My husband, of course, is a high-level executive in the government of the United States of America. But he's away on business many times, and today he's in business in our business, which is, of course, a firm. The firm, of course, is it's like a law firm. Anyway, I used to be in the Navy, but unfortunately, because I'm gay, they had to kick me out. This was back in 1968, which is a long time ago. Now they would let me in, but I'm too old. I'm 68. Now the question is, my friends, you know what my question is. There was a Quaker, a man about town, and he basically he decided on a spur of the moment to go to the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., which actually isn't Washington, it's actually in Virginia. He went to the Pentagon, took a taxi, a checker cab, and he had his baby with him. This was a small boy. He had the baby wrapped in a blanket. Anyway, it was sweltering. It was summer, 1965. The Vietnam War, which wasn't a war, was being pretty much fought fiercely. But anyway, at that point, he decided not to go ahead with his plans. His plans was to set himself on fire in protest of the American involvement in Vietnam. Instead, what he did is he waited for 2 years. 2 years later, he came back. The child was a different child. It was a woman, a girl, a little girl. The little girl was also wrapped in, a blanket, this time a pink blanket. And he got to the Pentagon out of the taxi. This time it was a yellow cab. And he went up to the wall that he believed where Secretary of Defense McNamara had his office. He stood on the wall. He looked at where he believed the office was. Evidently, he had inside knowledge about the secretary's office layout. It was probably yeoman. Anyway, then he got up on the fence, the stone fence, and he had a can of gasoline with him. He didn't have it in an ordinary container. He had it in a blue container, which is mostly for water. And he stood on the wall and he doused himself with gasoline from this blue container. And the child he laid on the wall, and he set himself on fire. And the North Vietnamese celebrated him as a great hero of the revolution. Now, if you understand that, you understand exactly what I'm saying. We don't want a repeat of that. You hear me? We don't want a repeat. We don't want a three-peat. We want to keep this shit sane and safe. So anyway, don't run for the bus. Walk for the bus. Pretend you don't see the bus. That makes it perfect. Secretary of Defense Hagel is safe. Others are not. So be apprised of that and act accordingly. All of you nice, lovely people on